Yeah, that's sectors. So that could be extremely good idea from Paradox, and it will help with micromanagement. And I can't believe it, my frame rate is holding steady for a change. I'm not sure how, it took me a while to get that working again. Right. So we're way down on minerals. I need to be getting another colony ship out probably in the near future. There's a good place down there. I've got Constructor, which is Spear, but I'm not always going to be able to
Situation log updated.
3 on the go, really. So encounter in Tree Jam, we found the Z aliens. Okay, investigate Z aliens. Sound German for a second then. Right. Right. What is going on here? Right, I've made a energy mining station. So I think I'm pretty much out of stations I can do, though, sadly. There's tons up by there, but it's just within their territory, but they've already got those stations going. If I could, my borders grow, or I can nick that and I won't have to redo them, I just get a shitload of resources. So we're making a station there, that's great. Sahara, I need to find some food. Yeah, it's bad on food. So that's going to take a while to grow. I could do with getting some migration going actually. There is an edict. Where is it? Land of Opportunity. I want to use this, but it costs so much. I don't have 150 influence to spare. So that would be perfect for that system. Said that I would have to make farms first, probably, because yeah, it's actually on 0. Is it even growing? It is 0.9. I believe you start with 0.1 or 1. Probably if your population is starved, you lose 0.1 now, I imagine. You gain 0.1 for each food. I think that's how it works. Okay. So
construction complete.
I'm going to build up some minerals. I'll probably wait a bit before I get another colony ship out.
Construction complete.
Okay, so where's that? Ordos.
Research complete.
Okay. Hyperlane mapping. Oh. And there's been a change here in the graphics on the map. Although we do not travel along hyperspace, mapping the galaxy's extensive hyperlane network gives us a clear advantage against those who do. So, let's click that, and I'll just quickly come out of this. I wish that wouldn't immediately pop up as well. I wish it would wait a day. It's annoying sometimes. Yeah, so you can see all these lines now. This is the hyperlane system, so you can only travel if you use hyperlane faster than light methods along these lanes. So it really can cause you issues, but in some circumstances it can be excellent because it's fast. In combat you can give people the runaround, so it's arguably the best, I believe, although I haven't tested it out massively, if in warfare, at least in some ways. Yeah, the fact that you have to travel in a certain direction means that you can in fact defend certain areas. Like for example, if you wanted to get up there, you'd have to come through there, and you could plonk your fleet there and some battle stations and cause your enemies problems. Now I don't know if there's a way that it actually tells you who has what in terms of FDL capability. So I don't think it does. Not like I can find out. So unless we get into combat against someone and see how their engines or ships move around, I'm not going to know who this is useful against. There's tons of stuff here of these debris tanks, but we're focusing on mass drivers. Unless there's something amazing in there. I wouldn't mind having that point defense. It's quite cheap. There's survey speed. Basic computer. We haven't got deflectors yet. I'm going to pick this up. Okay. think I'm gonna have to build food there. Eventually I'll get adjacency from that to give it a boost. I might have to plonk him there in a minute. That could build science. That guy's almost
System
through.
survey complete.
Okay. So that's the Targon system. Is this a good one? Yes, it is. I'm gonna research that project as well. These have actually finished moving, which I hadn't realised. I think I've been there, haven't I? Yeah. It's gonna take me a while to get used to all of these hyperlanes all of a sudden. Right, so I think I've done that area, I've done that area. I haven't done up here yet. I haven't done these, have I? So, looks like I've explored that one now. Okay, so it's there. There. You can see an eye above it. What really needs to be added though is a way to determine if a planet has been surveyed visually, so you don't have to hover over it. Hopefully they'll add that at some point. Oops. Right, excellent. Everything is going very well here. When do we get destroyers? Say 6 months. I am a bit worried about that, honestly. I could end up in a war I don't want. But I don't think it's going to happen. Definitely. Yeah.
Special project complete.
Ooh, that's interesting. So that is where the Han Star Union happens to be, which is probably the Z aliens. Okay. Oops. And they are a reptile creature. Archon Collectivist sends regards from the ruling council of the Han Star Union. We hope for a productive relationship with your impressive nation, and our military has been instructed to treat all members of your species with respect. So it sounds like they are military inclined. It's even got a military style outfit by the looks of it. So let's go. I'll go with we share the same divine heritage, Hans. I'm pretty sure at this point it doesn't matter though. It's just I don't really bother with that. Arguably it's just a bit of
The budget tab tallies our empire's monthly income and
fluff, if that's the right word. Right, contacts. Which one was it? Han Star Union. Now, I wouldn't mind having an embassy with these guys. They have 4 planets, but I only have 3 embassies. They're down here. They're not. What's relations like with them? They are militarists, Xeno-individualists. They do not like the fact that we have slaves, which isn't good. So I think I'm going to have to get an embassy back. I'm going to get the one from Borean, is it? Those guys. Do they have an embassy with us? Hope they do. They should do. Right, so let's communicate with them. The embassy, yeah, they do. They have an embassy on Alpha. It only takes one of us to have an embassy to increase the embassy relations, and the cap is 100. It's not 100 each. So recall embassy, and where are you? Now the new one. There he is. Right, communicate. Establish embassy. He thinks that's a good idea. Right, what are you guys? The avian, of course. They are thrifty, desert preference. Now, I actually am looking for some thrifty guys. Xenophile's good, they will get along well with us. They won't like slavery though, because they're individualist. But militarist isn't great either. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a few of these on my worlds, I think. So I'm going to offer a migration treaty. Let's pick up star charts. Will they? No, they don't want to. The downside is if they have quite a lot of populace on my planets. I'm not sure I mentioned it, but it might make war score cheaper for them to take my planets. I don't think it's that big a deal. I'm not exactly planning on giving up planets. Hopefully it doesn't make them more likely to declare war on me. Could potentially if I mistreat their population. You have to be +1 to get the deal. Confirm. Okay. I should come up in a second. Some creature down there. Yeah, definitely going to take me a while to get used to these hyperlinks. Okay. Now he had a desert preference, so there's a good chance he's actually going to want to migrate to some of my worlds. Probably. It would probably... I'm not sure when they're most likely to migrate. It's maybe when they've pop capped on this system, I'm thinking. So if they haven't done that yet, they might not yet. And then you need to give them incentives like that edict
System
for
survey
migration.
complete.
Right, so Astart has a desert world. Let's get the science ship doing something then. So there's ocean world there. Arctic, can I do that? Yeah, I can. Is there anything over here? Oh, there's another desert world there. Yeah, let's go and find out about you. Now this guy, he has a desert preference, doesn't he? So he's going to be wanting to grab that pretty soon. I'm going to start on a colony ship here. Let's get that one. Okay. I need to build another spaceport. I need to build up a military, and I need to build buildings, of course. One of the constructors finished, so we now have got access up here. Now a lot of those places were just found in effect, so I probably don't need to go to all of these now, actually, or any of them. Yeah, so let's stop that. I'm going to have you go up to there. Oh, we've actually got sight on that, so we don't need to go up there. That one, that one, that one. That one's outside. Is there any up here I need to go to? No. No. Okay. Star charts make things a lot easier. Yeah, and there's nothing I can really use my constructors for now. I've done... I could make some more wormholes in systems over there, system down there.
Construction complete.
I've got a lot to survey though, I don't need to yet. I think I'll wait. Construction complete, it said. Oh, right, what's going on here? Inactive buildings. Okay. Oh, that one. Yeah, I don't want to know about that. Let's right click. That's done. Sahara completed. Something, is it? So that's still growing. Harvey. I've done everything there.
Special project complete.
Rock potential. A crew of the FAS off Wreck are pleased to report that the experiment was a success, and a significant number of the dense mineral veins in Targon 3 have been transmuted into usable resources, which I can't
Evading hostile fleet.
really get to yet. Holy shit, 15. 9. What type of world? Arctic. I'm not sure if I should have done that anomaly yet, because if I can't make use out of it, it's effectively useless, and if someone else grabs it, yeah, not good. Right, so looks like fleet's legging it, and has legged it. Oh, science ship. Let's get you back into action. So, what's that? That's Arctic. And what's the other one? Not sure what's going on there. Yeah, this one can go over to here then. Is there anything over there? Arid. It might be mapped. It's going to be hard to remember which has been surveyed and which hasn't now without, as I mentioned, hovering over each one and looking. There's no visual clue as far as I'm aware. Is there... Oh, there's alien vessels there. What ones though? Need to find out about that. Oh, so did my science ship turn back from it? Yeah, I think it did. Right, I'm gonna have to get my fleet there then. We haven't surveyed that. Haven't surveyed that. You know what? Let's go and oh, it looks gas grazers, space amoeba. Yeah, so that's not gonna be colonizable for a while. That's then let's go and survey you. Is there anything else around here? Tropicals I might be able to colonize in not too distant future, so grabbing that might be an idea. We're up to 2 again. I need more influence though if I'm going to build a border outpost there, which I'm considering. Maybe I don't want to get too much border friction with these guys, so these guys worry me a bit. Most out of everyone out of here.
Construction complete.
Okay, so Lazak. So I think I'll go for energy next. Let's take a look in here. So yes, earning energy now, and it's also earning minerals. I'm going to turn that down as well. Let's have it give us 25% of its monthly production. Let it get updated. So it's still building stuff probably.
Evading hostile fleet.
I enslaved everything I needed to there, pretty much. Right, so there's more combat ships there. That's space amoebas. Those space amoebas are more than my fleet can handle, really. That one, no, I might be able to do something. Send you there. Contacts. Good relations. As soon as I attack someone, though, my relations would drop, drop down crazily, and everyone will want to kill me. So yeah, I think I should try and get an alliance or 2 before I do that. And there's so much to colonize now. It's definitely the right idea. Okay. Could have colonies all over here pretty soon, and eventually vassal up people and conquer them. Right, so there's probably this one. Holy shit. I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything about the Omicron aliens for a while. So I'm not gonna be colonizing there after all. Let's get you out of there then. Let's go back to Alvara. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, 5 is a special number for colonies because it allows you to upgrade the colony, your ship shelter, to planetary administration building, which gives it adjacency bonuses. Now, when you turn over planets to sectors, I don't believe that they're going to be able to make buildings like this on your capital because they cost influence, and other building types that cost influence as well. I don't believe they'll be able to make those because they don't accrue influence themselves, the sector planets. Not any way that I know of anyway. So any buildings that you want to make that use influence, you need to get them up before you make them a sector. You can unmake a sector, but I believe it costs you influence to reverse that, and then more influence to make them a sector again. It cost me 25 influence to make the negative sector, for instance. You've got to plan things out well and colonize well, so you don't go over this limit. To be honest, I could really do with 6 or 7. There are governments that give you extra amounts, but yeah, we're going to have to deal with 5 unless there's a way to increase it later on. Right, so I want to get this building up and running, but it's expensive on the old influence, so let's get this guy in and then upgrade you, and that's taking 20% off, so that's cheaper, much cheaper. And might as well leave that guy here now for a bit. So that's going to be becoming a sector soon as well. I'm going to be colonizing this world then. I think that's the only planet I can colonize. Oh, actually up there as well, but yeah, I'm going to do this first. There doesn't seem to be any downsides in colonizing lots other than short term. Having the money loss, having the sector issues. There's no negative expansion mechanic really. Let's go and... Right, I don't need a survey up there, but I probably do up here, so... 1 month. I could upgrade my fleet, actually it's a pretty good idea, I think, so I'm going to be doing that maybe in a second, once I get that in. Oh, fuck, I haven't had it on fast speed, I didn't realise.
Research complete.
Wonder how long that's been the case. Deflectors... What am I getting up here? I don't know. Improved assist research, extra energy, I think we've had 1 upgrade for that. Sentinel point defense. And there's tons of lasers. That's a really nice one. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. Let's get that one. Get a point defense next, hopefully. Yeah, sorry about that. With the speed, I thought it was on fast. Right.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Explain how things are easy to manage. Right,
Construction complete.
Okay, everything comes in at once. That colony ship is done then. Let's get colonizing down here. Okay, so I start to... How big are you? Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, definitely colonizing you. Colonize planet. 25 tiles, that is. No, it's not, it's 24. So... I want it in the center somewhere, basically. Right, science there. That tile would use science. That tile would use science. That tile would use science. So I'm going to have to scrap a science tile pretty much no matter what. Because I'm going to want to use the adjacency for that one. I think that's pretty good. I have 1, 2 as on that one there. I'd lose the energy there though. That would have... I do not want to get that next to it because that's freaking amazing. That there is not bad though, is it? I'd lose 1 science. Actually, that's the best tile, isn't it? I think it is. So I put you there. Okay. What else then? So, survey. That is now surveyed. Okay. Where to next then? Let's right, there's an anomaly over there, but yeah, let's wait with the anomaly, shall we? Until I have it within borders, perhaps. Constructors I can't do anything with. Alvis completed. I also completed the surface queue, and Lars that completed the surface queue, supposedly. Production food to upgrade there. You don't need tons of food once you're pop capped, obviously. Oh, I've just got that deflectors in as well, haven't I? Right, so I'm going to build a spaceport on Sahara. That's... yeah. Let's build one there. And I'm also going to want to keep that new colony as well. I'm going to want to make a sector soon from one of those planets. Let's actually upgrade our ship design. So let's start off with a Sting Corvette. Definitely need new weapons. I want shields over armor, I think. It's probably better. Let's do that. Okay.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Okay, so system survey got done. With this guy, I'm actually gonna want to upgrade these now then. Great fleet. Ordos completed the surface queue, we got a new level there. And right, come back to that. Can't remember which one it said. Ordos, is it? 1 to 3. That's fine. Science. Right, so we found a Holden system. Let's have you go to there next. Have I done these over here? No, I haven't. And that's actually an arrow. You know what? Let's go there. Right. Oh, right. So we've now colonized it. Let's get a constructor ship. Can I figure out which one's near us? Not easily. Right, let's get down here and what is that? That's 20%. Yeah, I want all of those done actually. So let's do that to 70. Now in theory, if I do this one as well. Right, so that's now on the go. Which means I need to make a new sector. So the next sector is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of this two probably. Larzac is actually a Gaia world, so it's got 100% habitability. I might want to keep on to that for migration reasons. So if I can get people to move there. I do have a couple of migration treaties and no one's taken advantage of it sadly for that world, which I thought they might have done. Yeah, so I think this world I'm gonna turn to a sector in a minute. I'm gonna bump my minerals up a bit and then we'll start getting to work on that. I wasn't paying attention to the Sahara. This place isn't even actually growing none of it. Right, we've got a new contact. Right, it's not a good situation that. So we have received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that call themselves the Kin Union of colonies.